Hi, it's Pip Mackay here, and I'm still at the Hunter Valley Gardens. It's very, very beautiful here. Just having a little look here. Look at these roses here. But anyway, what I'm talking about is psychological shadow types at Halloween and what their meaning is. So I want to talk about the scary child now. So what is the scary child? Well, generally, psychologically, the scary child is a child who's been abused or punished or had exposure to violence in some way, shape or form, and they then internalise that violence and then either become violent themselves towards others or become violent or aggressive to themselves. So when we think about these, you've usually got two types. So if you think about The Exorcist, you've got it's basically symbolic of a child who's been abused and then starts to self-abuse. And in a way, they're kind of self-abusing so that they feel like there's something evil or bad about them and they don't want to become aggressive or abusive to others. So they kind of turn that abuse into themselves and they feel like they've got the abuser living inside. It's very graphically portrayed in The Exorcist. And then you have usually a male child, that's usually a female child that self-abuses, and then the male child is usually somebody like Damon that you see in some of those scary movies, a little boy who then is evil and he's internalized that abuse or that aggression, and then he starts to do that in a manipulative way outside, and usually it needs to be manipulative because they're too young or small to use actual violence or aggression, so then it's sort of much more sneaky. And it's very sad and unfortunate that children are exposed to these sorts of things, and then they're often finding ways to cope with that. And this is really what at Halloween we're looking at, purging that. So sometimes we have parts of ourselves that are kind of like the scary child, who's either sabotages ourselves or, becomes triggered and is suddenly nasty to others, or manipulative to others in ways that we don't understand or we don't think we can cope with. Whether it's jealousy or envy that triggers that. And all of those things are just basically times when we feel that we haven't looked at the parts of ourselves that haven't been healed, or we are unable to, kind of control parts of ourselves, and they sort of get triggered and come out in other ways that are disempowering. So again, one of the Halloween rituals is to dress up as the victim or the scary child and to purge that. But obviously other ways is to use things like matrix therapies or archetypal coaching to heal those parts of ourselves that are really our inner children who didn't have the resources at the time to cope with certain situations and then get triggered when we're an adult by external events or situations or people. So that's it for the scary child or the victim child, and have a happy Halloween, and I will be talking with you about other psychological types. Okay, speak with you soon. Bye.